State Department of Health says it's extremely unlikely Ebola will make its way into New Mexico. But as the scare picks up steam, we wanted to know what they have planned, just in case it does. News 13's Emily Younger has that story.
The Ebola virus is making its way around the world. It's killed more than 3,000 people in West Africa in recent weeks. In Spain, a nursing assistant is fighting for her life. And just yesterday, it killed a Dallas man. The startling news now has some New Mexicans asking, what if?
That's what it was going through my mind. It's like, okay, now it's going to become a crisis because now it's in our country.
I'm concerned about it, obviously. I think it's something to be concerned about.
Today, Ebola expert Dr. Tobiel Merlin addressed those concerns at a UNM lecture.
Ebola has become all-consuming at CDC.
Merlin is in charge of the CDC's infectious disease emergency response. He says right now his team is working to contain the disease in Africa. He says if they can do that, the likelihood of it spreading to the U.S. and New Mexico is extremely unlikely. The state has very few West Africans and no international flights.
Ebola spreads only by direct person-to-person contact. It doesn't spread through the air. And diseases that spread through the air, like measles or influenza, are much greater risk.
The Department of Health says if Ebola makes its way into the state, they're prepared. They say if a patient comes into a local hospital with any symptoms of the disease, workers will ask them if they've traveled to West Africa lately or if they know someone who did. If the patient says yes, their blood will be sent to the CDC and the patient put in isolation until the results come back. People we spoke with say they hope we don't start seeing that happen.
I just hope that it gets cleared up quickly because I know that everyone's kind of uncomfortable with it.
That was Emily Younger reporting. Now, as Emily mentioned, the Department of Health has also said the concern is much less here in New Mexico because none of our airports have international flights.